Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Love Coach Sessions Live. I'm your man, KTJ, and this is Love Coach Sessions Live. Welcome to the show. Our show is about dating, it's about relationships, it's about love, it's about finding the one, it's about being the one, it's about all of those things. And we welcome you guys here today. We got a good show for you today. So, what are we? The question, this is basically the question of exclusivity. What are we? 5 ways to have that conversation about exclusivity and what you are, and how to know, how to make this conversation happen. So we're going to get all into it. But first, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. We got a lot coming, and I want you guys to be all involved in it. So just pulling up my stuff and making sure everything is good, making sure we good over here. All right. We want to know if this thing is leading to a commitment or not. 5 ways to know if it's leading to a commitment. And I probably should just tell you how to have the conversation about commitment. Yes. Hey, Stacy. Thank you so much for popping in. We've been missing you. Thank you so much for coming through. All right, so let's get it in. You guys, look, of course, we got the chat box right there on the. So we want you guys to drop your comments in the chat box as we get going here. As well, if you watch this on the replay, put your comment down below and in the comment section. We'd love to hear it. We got more stuff coming, and again, I got another invitation for you guys at the end of this show. So hang in here at the end of the show. Special invitation just for you. I adjusted some things. I got an event coming, and I want you guys to be in on it. So special announcement, and it's just for you guys. So let's get into it. The conversation. So what are we? Has anybody ever had to have that conversation? You're hanging out with somebody, and you guys met. You enjoyed each other's company. They're maybe a good listener, good communicator, conversation flows. You guys are kind of, together. It's pretty smooth. And then, you start hanging out, start liking the person. You guys like each other. You like each other's company, and you like each other's company so much you find yourself texting, right? Find yourself sending messages, Snapchatting, all kinds of stuff, right? You going in your free time. You might work all week long, but in your free time, you decide, you know what? I'm going to go hang out at his house, or he's going to come over to my house. You're cooking together. You're doing all this stuff together. You might have even had some intimate time together. But you got to ask the question, what's going on, BB Huiler? Thank you so much for popping in. But somebody has to ask the question, what are we? So what is this question, you guys? What are we is the question of exclusivity, right? You want to know, where is this headed? What is this? Because your friends ask you, do you have a boyfriend? Oh, no, you don't have a boyfriend. You just got that guy you keep hanging out with. Or if you're a guy listening to this, you say, oh, well, your friends may tell you, you don't have a girlfriend. And you say, no, I mean, we hang, you have to tell your friends ask you text every day? Yeah. You go out together? Yeah. Do you guys spend time together? Yeah. But she's not your girlfriend. Well, yeah, she's kind of my girlfriend, kind of my lady. So here's my thought on it, you guys. Let's get straight to it. Here's my thought on it. If the person has not asked you specifically to be their mate, guess what? You are not their mate. If the person has not asked you to be exclusive, right? you don't owe that person exclusivity. Now, I've seen there's people who do it differently now, you know. So now some people just act their way into it. Oh, just do all the boyfriend stuff without the title of boyfriend. Now, if you bring up the title of boyfriend, you say, we don't need no titles for what we do. Why we got to have titles for what we do? Girls, women say the same thing. So I'm going to ask you guys something. What is this? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put it up real close. What is that? You would call that a battery. How do you know that's a battery? Because that is what the manufacturer decided it was going to be. It's not a square box. It's a battery. What is this? What is this, you guys? This is a microphone. It's not a hammer. It's not a crowbar. It is a microphone created to do what? Magnify sound. There's a specific reason and a specific duty for this object. Everything has a specific reason for being. Even you, right? You have a specific reason that you came to Earth. Now, that's a whole separate conversation that we can have as to why are you here? Are you exercising the gift that you were blessed by God with? Are you doing the thing that you're here to do? That's a whole nother conversation, right? But when it comes to a relationship, right? If there's people coming together for a reason, there's a reason that you are attracted to certain people and not necessarily attracted to other people. All right. There's a reason that you are attracted to some and not attracted to others. Good reason for it. And so, I think that we've got to have the conversation. Listen, you can't be hanging out with somebody wondering if they're your mate, hoping he's your man, thinking she might be your woman. You have to get clarity. So that's what we're talking about today. So let's get into it. I got a couple of thoughts for you on this. All right. I'll start into my 5. Go in. So what you're suggesting, what we're really talking about is you having the conversation about exclusivity. All right. Look, listen to this, you guys. And I don't even know, I'm not even probably going to do any numbers, but listen to this. If I have let's just do a number one. Number one, understand this. You have the right to ask a person who's in your presence anything you want. See, a lot of people won't ask this question because it's very scary. The answer is scary, right? The answer might be, I don't want to be exclusive with you. Oh, then you're hurt. Then you feel like, why did I even bring it up? Listen to this. It's better for you to know than to know clearly than to walk around in blind ignorance, hoping. Hope is not a strategy. Okay. So we're talking about having the conversation. Are you ready to have the conversation? Understand this, number one, that you have the right to ask someone who's in your life whatever question you want. Guess what? They might not give you the answer that you like, right? But at least you know. They might give you the answer that you do like. And that's what you're hoping for. But at least you need to know that you have the right to ask a person whatever it is you want. I see you guys' comments over there. I'm coming. All right. You got it right. All right. So here's the second part of that. You have to know what you want. All right. Look, you have to know what it is you want. Do you know what you want? Do you want to just be a friend, pal, um, just boyfriend and girlfriend, leading nowhere? Are you interested in getting engaged? Is this somebody that you want for the long haul? Somebody you want to be married to? Do you want marriage? Do you want a family together? Now I know for somebody they're gonna say, "Oh, wait. You're going too far. You're going too fast. A family? Wait. I didn't say I want a family. I just want a boyfriend." Okay, but you have to know what it is that you want and be comfortable with asking for it. Yes. After you ask that question, so what are we? Okay. So what are we? After you ask that question, so what are we? And the person stalls. If the person stalls, well, I think we are. We're. I'm not sure what we are. Here's where you come in and say, okay, here's what it is that I want. I like being around you. I enjoy your presence. I enjoy your energy is on. We have a lot in common, and I feel good. I feel good when I'm with you. Check this out. You make me feel. I feel really good. You make me feel good when I'm around you. I feel good. I feel happy in your presence. Right. Person still might say no, but at least you put it out there. And look, I feel good in your presence, and I want that to keep going. I want that to continue. Okay, that's how you frame that up. All right, so let's jump to point number 3 here. Point number 3 is timeline. Timeline. How long will you remain somebody's buddy? All right. How long you gonna be somebody's buddy? How long you gonna be somebody's pal? Okay. You have to set a timeline. Now, um, there's some people like, listen to this. People who come out of a bad relationship, they come out of like let's say sometimes a bad marriage, a bad situation. They might be a little more hesitant about getting into a new relationship, right? I know some men who've been married for 20 years, right? Got a divorce after 20 years. That guy is probably not going to be in a hurry to get back into the driver's seat and get into a committed relationship just like that. Now, then again, he might, because some men are used to, they enjoy um, having a woman in their life. And having a woman in their life gives them joy, it gives them peace, it gives them calm, and they enjoy having a woman in their life, right? Some men, believe it or not, some men do desire to just have one woman in their life. There's some men who desire to come home to the same woman every night. There's some men who desire to have a home cooked meal at the end of the night, right? There's some men who desire to have affection from a woman, from one woman. And there's some men who desire multiples. That's their decision. That's their business. But when it comes to you, you need to know what it is you want, and you set a time frame. Know what you want and set a time frame. How long are you going to go with this? Um, you know, a month? How long are you going to date somebody? How long are you going to hang out with somebody without the commitment of being with them? 3 months? 6 months? I'm not going to tell you how long you should hang around with somebody before you guys make it official. That's up to you. Okay? That's up to you and your comfort level. But understand that time is not waiting for anybody. And if it is, if there's something that you want from the relationship, you have to ask for it. I hear you. Said 6 months. Okay. But whatever it is, you have to let the person know what it is you desire to see happen. And if you don't say it, sometimes some of these people will pal around with you for years. They'll hang out with you for years without answering that question of what are we? If you don't bring it up, they won't bring it up. Okay. Now here's something. So I had a client who she always texts. She texts everything. Like she all her relationships are like text stationships, right? Almost all communications are held by text, are done by text. You know, good morning text, good morning. The good night text is good night. Throughout the day, and there's very little voice-to-voice interaction with another person. All right. So here's what you got to understand about that. Here's the message that you're sending. The message that you're sending, if you are a constant texter and not an engaged person, it makes it look like you've got something to hide. You've either got something to hide, you're insecure about yourself, you are, or for whatever reason, there is a barrier that makes you that allows you to hide behind it so that person is kind of at arm's reach. Now, texting is great, it's wonderful, it's good for a quick message, right? But you can't run a whole relationship off of texting. Why? Because if you do that, then he's going to do that. And I'm telling you, all right, listen to me. I'm telling you, you do not want to have a deceptive relationship with a man. All right? Because if you don't want to talk to me and I can hide behind text, I'll tell you anything. Right? Because you never really know how a person feels. Okay? So you need to be able to hop on here. Look, for some people, they live states away. Okay? If you live states away, you need to be doing video chat. You need to be doing now there's some things that you need to cover that in these video chats that we don't have time to cover right now. Can't get into the specifics on that, but you need to be using the technology that you have, audio, video, technology, written, like use all of those things to your disposal, and then get on a plane and go down there or go up there or go out there and meet and be with the person face to face on a regular basis, at least once every month, once every 2 months. Stop this textationship stuff. Too many people hiding their real thoughts and feelings and lives, and it's just not healthy. All right. So here's something that you guys got to understand. Okay, so as you're building this out and you're getting comfortable having the conversation, you ready to have the conversation, you asking the questions. Understand this: the person may decide to ghost you. The person might decide to stop talking to you. The person might decide, I'm not feeling you. The person might decide to back up and leave you alone. They might just decide it. They might just decide, you're coming on too strong. So now the texting ends, the communication ends, and now you are back at square one by yourself. Listen to this. It's better for you to be back at square one by yourself than to be held up with somebody who can't make a decision about you. If a person can't make a decision about you, you need to make a decision about them. Come on, did y'all hear me? If a person can't make a decision about you, you need to make a decision about them and make it quick. Okay? Yes, you might get ghosted. The person might lose your number. The person might suddenly get busy at work. Oh, I've just been so busy. I didn't have any time to check in with you because they're so busy. Well, you got to understand, this is the game that we play, and it's the chance you take when you're putting yourself out there. But you know what? I still say that it's better for you to put yourself out there and know what you have and stop your assuming. I'm not going to tell you what it means. Stop your assuming. All right. Let me jump down here and get some of these questions. Yes. We got our friends. Everybody came through. Stacy, she said, I had a guy who tried to propose to me within a week of meeting me. I hurried up and blocked him. Now that is what I call crazy in 2021. Yeah. If a person, but this is a good question though, because I actually know somebody who met somebody and proposed to the person in 2 weeks. And they said yes. I think they got married too. Man, no, I think he proposed that week and they got married the next week. So far, so good, I believe. I haven't heard nothing else. Look, sometimes people will broadcast the story. Oh, I got my ring. Oh, I got married. And then you don't hear nothing else. So, I'm assuming it went well, but this is a good question. What if a person proposes too fast? That little scenario I just laid out for you is not the norm. If a person is in a hurry, there's a good reason for it. And you don't have to stick around to figure out what that reason is. But if a person is in a hurry to make a permanent, long-term decision, they're in a hurry. Listen, that's an oxymoron. That don't even sound right. You're in a hurry to make a long-term decision, a life-changing decision. You're in a hurry. That don't even sound right. And if it don't sound right, probably not right. Yes. Moving too fast is a huge issue for me. Yes, as it should be. As it should be. Yes. BB Hulier. You gotta tell me how to say your last name. But look, energy is powerful. It is powerful. And I'm telling you, it's also blinding. And you could think, wow, it happened so fast. Wow. It's so overwhelming, right? Yes, this must be the one. Sometimes they're not the one. Sometimes it's just their energy is strong and powerful. All right. 6 months. You think you can go ahead and your time limit is 6 months. There's nothing wrong with having a time limit, y'all. There's nothing wrong with having a time that you say, you know what? I'm going to entertain this person for this long. And after that, boop, gone. If they haven't made a decision on me, I'm going to make a decision on them. Hyler. Okay, got you. Hyler said, I want marriage. Okay. Well, there is a course of action that you must take if you want marriage. For one thing, the person needs to know up front. Like, how long are you going to hang out with somebody without them knowing exactly what it is you want? Person you're spending your time with should know that you want marriage. If marriage is what you want, then Boom. They should know it. You should be able to articulate it and boldly stand in it. Understand, they might tell you no. But you know what? They also might tell you yes. All right? They might tell you yes. All right? So look, you know, they ask you, what are we? Have the conversation. Do not assume that you're in a relationship just because they're doing relationship stuff. Do not assume that you are their one and only just because it seems like you're always over there and they're always over your house and it seems like you guys are always together. So of course we're together. No. Because the person now here's something you could use a little idea. I gave this to a client one time. Said, look, the next time you have the conversation, you could just next time you talk to him, say, you know what? I had a guy come and talk to me, and he wanted to know if I had a boyfriend. And I didn't know what to tell him. What should I tell him? You ask him. What should I tell this guy who's trying to pick me up? Should I tell him I don't have a boyfriend, or should I tell him I have a boyfriend? Should I tell him I have a man in my life, or I don't? Now, I know that's kind of like sideways talk to get the answer you want, but sometimes you got to talk sideways. You don't always need to be so direct. Sometimes directness is off-putting. But you let it sit in their lap and let them decide what it's going to be. And that's what it's going to be. All right. All right. Listen, you guys, on this Thursday, coming this Thursday, I'm doing a webinar, and the webinar is called Finding the One. All right. It's going to be a free webinar this Thursday, but you have to get on the list. And you get on the list by going right here to findingtheone.com, right? I'm doing a mini course, but this Thursday I'm doing an actual webinar talking all about finding the one. Who's right for you? What are the attributes of the person that's right for you? How do you know if somebody's right for you? How do you know if somebody's not right for you? What are the red flags that you absolutely can't ignore? All of that is happening. And I'm going to talk about all of that in specifics and give you some action steps and all that good stuff this Thursday. So go to findingtheone.com and sign up, and you will be in the audience. We're giving away free tickets to the event this time. It's going to be a paid event in the future. This time it's going to be a free event this Thursday. Go to findingtheone.com to register. All right. You guys, make sure you go, if you watch this on YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And because we got a lot of amazing stuff coming up, and we want you guys to be all in. All right. All right, you guys, have an amazing day. Next time, peace and love. Bye.